Welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to look at the main hardware components found in laptops and mobile devices. This is an important topic for the exam because technicians are expected to recognize common mobile hardware parts, understand what each one does, and know when a component may need to be replaced. When people think about mobile devices, they often think only about smartphones and tablets. But for the A+ Core 1 exam, mobile devices also include laptops, portable computers, and the internal parts that make those devices work. As an IT support technician, you may be asked to replace a battery, troubleshoot a keyboard, upgrade memory, replace a storage drive, check a wireless card, or inspect a camera, microphone, or privacy component. Let's start with the battery. The battery is one of the most common mobile device components that technicians deal with. A weak or damaged battery can cause short battery life, random shutdowns, charging issues, overheating, or swelling. If a user says their laptop only works when it is plugged in, the battery is one of the first components you should consider. Next, we have the keyboard and keys. Laptop keyboards are built into the device, so replacing them can be more involved than replacing a desktop keyboard. A technician may need to troubleshoot stuck keys, missing keys, unresponsive keys, or liquid damage. Sometimes the issue is physical damage, and sometimes it may be related to a loose internal connection. Memory, also called RAM, is another important component. RAM helps the system temporarily store the data it is actively using. If a laptop has too little RAM, the user may experience slow performance when opening applications, browsing the web, or switching between programs. In some laptops, RAM can be upgraded or replaced. In others, it may be soldered onto the motherboard and not easily replaceable. Storage is another key area. Mobile devices may use a hard disk drive, called an HDD, or a solid-state drive, called an SSD. HDDs have moving parts and are usually slower, while SSDs are faster and more resistant to shock because they do not rely on spinning disks. If a user reports slow boot times, clicking noises, missing files, or drive errors, the storage device may be part of the problem. Wireless cards allow laptops and some mobile devices to connect to Wi-Fi or other wireless networks. If a user cannot connect to Wi-Fi, or if the connection is unstable, the issue could involve the wireless card, drivers, antennas, or physical placement of the Wi-Fi antenna connector. In a support scenario, it is important to know that wireless connectivity is not always just a software issue. Mobile devices may also include privacy and security components. Biometrics, such as fingerprint readers or facial recognition cameras, allow users to sign in using physical characteristics. Near-field scanner features can support short-range communication, such as tap to connect or tap to authenticate functions. These features improve convenience, but they can also become part of a support ticket when authentication fails. Cameras and webcams are also common mobile device components. They are used for video meetings, identity verification, remote work, and collaboration. If a user says their camera does not work during a meeting, the issue may involve camera permissions, drivers, privacy shutters, hardware failure, or application settings. Microphones are just as important. A user may be able to hear others during a video call, but others may not be able to hear them. In that case, the issue could be a muted microphone, an incorrect input device, blocked microphone permissions, physical damage, or a faulty internal microphone. Good technician does not guess randomly. Instead, you match the symptom to the most likely component. For example, if a user says the laptop is overheating and shutting down, you may think about cooling, battery condition, blocked vents, or internal hardware problems. If the user says the system is slow when several applications are open, RAM may be part of the issue. If the laptop cannot detect wireless networks, the wireless card or antenna connection may be involved. Let's look at a realistic support example. A user says, My laptop connects to Wi-Fi only when I am very close to the router, but the connection drops when I move across the room. This could point to a weak wireless signal, but it may also suggest a problem with the Wi-Fi antenna connector or wireless card. Another example would be a user who says, "My laptop battery looks swollen and the touchpad is lifting." This is a serious safety concern. A swollen battery should not be ignored, punctured, or forced back into place. The proper response is to stop using the device, follow safety procedures, and replace the battery according to manufacturer guidance. Key point for the exam is that mobile hardware support requires component recognition. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify common laptop and mobile device hardware components, explain their purpose, and understand why proper replacement techniques matter in real IT support. In the next lesson, we will continue with mobile device replacement techniques.